Ekurole, Bobo, and Ian. Greetings of the evening to everyone. I pray that everyone is doing well. I pray that you're in good spirits and that your day has been good and your evening continues even better. I was talking with a fellow Babalao, a friend who I've known for over 8 years, and we were discussing a lot of things that the community needs and what we can do about it, as far as providing services, providing a learning environment, and building real camaraderie with people. And we both acknowledge that there's one thing seriously lacking, and that is that although people want to learn about Ifa and Orisha tradition, and they are, enthusiastic about it, most people really aren't ready for it. And by not ready, I mean people don't have their character and behavior in check. And that's a really bad thing, because you can't expect to properly use the information that you're given if your behavior and your character are not right. You can't expect really positive results from the work that you do or attempt to do, and you can't really expect to be of benefit to other people if your character is not right. Ifa speaks about character often, and behavior, and how we shape ourselves. And in the very first Odu Ifa, as you know, there are 256 Odu Ifa, and Ejiogbe is the first one. Within Ejiogbe, Ifa tells us, I behave as my God, my King creates me. I do good always, I'm honest also. I do no evil, neither do I harbor any evil thoughts, lest I die wretched, because whatever we do in our youth continues through to our old age. So what we do in our younger years stays with us. Even if we don't do the same thing, we're still accountable for the things that we've done in the past. And we have to remember that Olodumare did not create us to do evil. Yes, we are given the free will to choose a righteous path or a wrongful and evil path, as far as how we behave. But Olodumare did not make us specifically to do evil. Olodumare made us to do good and to be of benefit to one another, not to wreak havoc, not to cause problems for other people, not to make problems for ourselves. This is one thing that's very basic, is to choose the right path. Choose righteousness over evil. Choose being a benefit to others rather than trying to cause problems for others. Walk a righteous path, because that is the path that Olodumare has built us for. We were made for the purpose of following a righteous path, for the purpose of doing good, and the purpose of helping one another. Further on in the Odu of Ogbeosa, Ifa says, the truthful died peacefully, reclining on a water pot of jewelry. Be truthful, be righteous. Do good and do not be wicked. Truth is the traveler on the narrow path. Wickedness is the traveler on the broad way. Be truthful, be righteous. Be righteous and be truthful. Whoever is truthful is assured the support of the deities. Ashe. We have to be honest and righteous in the ways that we do things, in what we say, what we do, how we interact with others. Don't approach other people with the intent of being deceitful. And definitely, as somebody who wants to really learn and understand Ifa, and may have hopes of being an Ifa practitioner, a Babalawo or a Yanifa, you can't go through life being deceitful. However, it's really unfortunate that we do have deceitful Babalawos and deceitful Iyanifas in this world who will steer people the wrong way, who will try to take from people, and who will just flatly lie to people. And that's really not right. How can you take the knowledge of Ifa and use that to tell lies, to con people, and to take from people? That's really wrong. And, we really don't want to see Ifa become like Christianity has largely become. Whereas, Christianity has been used for centuries to control people, to lie to them, to definitely be deceitful in many ways, and to tear people down so that they are puppets to the aristocracy, to the people who want to be in control. And Christianity is not what I follow anymore. I was raised Catholic, and I totally converted my faith and my practice to Ifa back in 1999. It was 17 years ago. However, I don't condemn Christianity since I've changed. If you read the Bible and pay close attention to the teachings of Jesus, there was nothing wrong with his teachings. Nothing at all. If Christians were to behave as Jesus Christ instructed, Christianity would not have ever been used the way it has been used. It would not have been used for wrong. It would not have been used to take advantage of people. It would not have been used to bring people down and to break up entire cultures of people. it's sad that something righteous has been used to do so much wrong in this world. And we're at the point now where we are seeing Ifa and Orisha tradition being used the same way. And we've really got to stop this. I can't stop it all personally, neither can my fellow Babalawos who are like-minded. But what we can do is be honest and do the right thing with the people that we encounter, with our clients and with our associates. Tell the truth. Be righteous. Be honest. Be straightforward. Don't be deceitful. Don't try to con people. Don't say that you're doing one thing and then doing another. Don't try to take from people. Don't try to take advantage of people. And in that manner, we will teach people the proper way to behave. We will teach people to shape their character the way it needs to be. Now, aside from being deceitful toward others and running con games and all that, we have another problem with, I say, newcomers to the faith of Ifa and Orisha tradition, and that is because of the environment that most of us grow up in, this Western world where it's really not about community, not even about family, but it's all about self. And there is really a lack of respect for other people in that. The drive here is hey, it's all about me. If it was all about you, you wouldn't be a human being in the first place. Human beings were made to depend on one another and to be of benefit to one another. As a matter of fact, Ifa says that the mission of human beings on earth is to bring about a good condition on the earth. That's what we're here for. Yet greed has people not thinking about others and creating a disastrous condition on earth. We know that by just turning on the news, all the killings that go on every day. And in the communities where our black brothers and sisters live, we have the news of people being assaulted or killed by police. That's not a good condition. That's not what we're here for. And then on top of that, we've got the issue of black on black crime. Whereas, if bigoted people and wayward police aren't doing enough to kill us and tear us apart and break us down, we have so many of our own people who are robbing, mugging, stealing, and shooting each other over territory. I mean, come on. People want to kill each other over gang turf and drug dealers turf. Tell you something about turf. For the most part, none of us own anything here. And you can research this issue, but by United States law, even if your name is on the deed to some land or house that may have supposedly been in your family for 50, 100 years, whatever, you don't own it. This is why you have to constantly pay taxes on it. And this is why if you don't pay, or if there is if you've violated some law, the government can come and take your property because you don't own it really in the first place. But now, this is getting a little off track, but I just wanted to bring that out. How senseless it is for us to fight and kill each other over property that we want to claim, and you don't own it. It's not yours. Now, there are legal ways to get around that, legal ways to, claim your independence from those laws in the United States that keep you from owning things and keep you in constant debt. But that's another story. But we are killing each other over things that really are of no significance because we don't own a darn thing here. We've got all this bad character in people. And, people don't respect life. People don't respect one another. Kids grow up not even respecting their parents properly. There's no respect for elders. There is no respect by the elders for the younger people. And, let's face it, younger people acting the way they are, that would cause many older people not to respect them. But I'm not making excuses for anybody. Ifa says that we all must respect one another. Ifa specifically says in one of the Odu verses that the hand of the child cannot reach a high shelf. The hand of the adult is not slender enough to reach inside a calabash. The task that an elder asks a child to do, let the child not refuse. And the task that the youth ask of an elder, let the elder not refuse. Ifa is saying there that we all serve a purpose, and we all can help one another, regardless of whether we're young or old. And we need to respect that in each other. That respect is severely lacking. You've got young mothers who treat their children horribly and don't teach their children properly. So the kid grows up not feeling any respect from the parent, and the parent shows no respect for the kid. So we've got broken families starting out from the beginning where there's no respect either way. There may be fear, but fear is not respect. lot of people think that if somebody fears them, that's respect. That is a false sense of respect. Getting back to the matters that I was discussing earlier with a fellow Babalawo who I've known for many years, we noticed how people are lacking in character, lacking in proper behavior, lacking in morals. And we say, we can't go ahead and teach these people about Ifa. We can't give them the knowledge of Ifa when they don't have the proper morals, proper behavior to use Ifa appropriately. The answer to that is we have to teach people proper behavior. We have to teach people morals. We have to teach people to shape their character appropriately. One of the basics there is the respect for elders and the elders respecting the youth. If you can't have respect for another person, how can you help that person? You've got to respect somebody's life. Respect what they're going through. Respect them as valid human beings, worthy of any help you can give. But if you don't have true respect for another person, you cannot help that person. And if you cannot help another person, you having knowledge of Ifa means nothing. It means nothing good. The only thing it can mean is that you'll end up doing somebody wrong. And you will be a very wrong representation of Ifa. And we can't have that. We must teach our people proper behavior, good character,